Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, I know things have been kind of doom and gloom lately and nothing but bad news on, for cruising. So today I thought we'd lighten it up a little bit, make it a little more lighthearted, and let's rekindle a little bit of the reasons why we love cruising. And so I'm going to give you my top 10 reasons why I'll still love cruising even after this is all over. Number one of the best things about cruising is the range of prices. You can get dirt cheap cruises. Sometimes you can go on a 7-day cruise for as low as $300 a person. And that includes your food and entertainment while you're on the ship. That is pretty dirt cheap. And you can go all the way up to $10,000 a night cruise ship cabins if you wanted to. There is such a huge variety out there that everybody should be able to find something that not only fits their price range, but kind of fits their personality as well. Just such a wide variety of choices, a wide variety of price ranges. Number two, no matter how long a cruise you're going for, you can go from a 3-day cruise to a 175-day cruise, and you only have to unpack once. You're going to multiple destinations all over the place, and you still only have to unpack once, where if you were to do this with a land vacation, you'd have to pack, repack, pack, unpack, pack, repack. Cruise ships will take you there, and you don't have to unpack. It's that feeling of home when you're traveling. So say you're going on a 14-day trip. Well, take a 14-day bus trip and see how many times you reach into your suitcase and unpack compared to a 14-day cruise. It makes it so much easier, and like I said, you do have that feeling of coming home every time you come back from an excursion. Number three for me is the views. Now, of course, if you have an inside cabin, that's a different story, but let's say you're going for views. If you wanted a good view at a hotel, an ocean view or a big high up city view, you're going to pay extra for that, just like you would on a cruise ship. So say you have a balcony on a cruise ship. Your scenery is changing not just daily, but almost hourly. The weather can change, the sun setting, the reflection off the sky, the scenery in the background, depending on where you're cruising. It's constantly changing and it's constantly evolving around you. Where if you get a hotel, you're basically looking at that view all day. That's the only view you have. And if you're one of those people who like to sit and relax, maybe read a book, have some wine, and just sit out on the balcony and look at things go by, cruise ships have it all over land vacations as far as the best views in the house. One of the best things I like about cruise ships is that everything is close. I hate getting onto a resort where it's almost like a mile walk to get to the gift shop to pick up a can of pop to bring back to my room if I wanted to. Cruise ships have everything designed nearby, no matter where you are on the cruise ship, because they go basically up more than they go around. And so if you decided, oh, you know what, I want to go and check out the entertainment, it's a short walk to the entertainment. I want to spend some time by the pool, it's a short walk. Hey, you know what, I'm kind of hungry, I wonder if Guy's Burger's open. It's a short walk to the hamburger joint. Everything is close at hand, right where you want it, and you don't have to travel great distances or walk long distances to get there. There's usually an elevator close by that'll bring you to the floor you want to get onto, and it's just a short walk from there. So cruise ships have it all over. Hotel resorts spread out a lot, and they may have some amenities, but I guarantee you it's a lot quicker to get there normally from your cruise ship cabin than it is from some of those resort rooms. Literally, I've walked a mile in some places to pick up a hot dog. It was not fun. Number 5 is the amount of choices in cruise ships out there that you can pick to fit your type of vacation that you want to go on. That you can pick your personality. If you're a younger person who likes to party it up, well, you can choose a cruise ship that's more of a party atmosphere. If you're somebody with 3 kids and they're all younger and you're looking for stuff for keep the kids entertained on board. Numerous cruise ships tailor-made for families and will entertain your kids while you're able to do other things on board. If you're looking for more of a cultural thing, something like you're a foodie and you're looking for, different choices of food and restaurants and different dining experiences, you can pick a cruise ship designed around that. And if it's all about the destinations, well, guess what? Cruise ships pretty much go anywhere in the world, and whether it's a river cruise or an ocean cruise, you can usually get there somehow by a cruise ship. And so the choices out there are just mind-boggling. And like I said, as you go from being in your 20s to somebody in your 60s and above, your things that you want to do on a cruise ship might change. And you can always find a cruise ship that will fit what you want to do. Number 6 is one of my favorite things, and that is the fact that you can go to huge, exotic locations and still feel like you're coming home every night that you go there. You can go to the beautiful Antarctica and experience wild nature on a much smaller ship or a larger ship, depending on what you want to do. But when you come back, you have all the amenities and all the comforts that you would get on a regular cruise ship. You can exotic locations like Africa. There's beautiful river cruises that will go down the African wildlife, and you can actually see safaris that you can take from the cruise ship. Just literally, 20 minutes from the cruise ship and you're in wild Africa. It's absolutely amazing. Not to mention all the beautiful locations like Hawaii, Fiji, and getting to some cruise ships will head out to very, very private islands. Now, when I say private islands, I don't mean like, Perfect Day at Coco Cay with, amusement parks. I mean like barely anybody on this island in a private beach, and there might be 20 people on that beach at any time ever. So those kind of locations, it's absolutely amazing, some of the destinations you can get to, and you can basically usually choose the type of ship that you want to do these with. But a lot of people much prefer to take cruise ships to an exotic location because no matter where they are in the world, they have that sense of home, the same type of food every night that you're used to, the same kind of accommodations that you're used to. And sometimes when you go to a location, you expect to have like a 5-star resort, yet at the location you're going to, a 5-star resort in their country is a 3-star resort in your country. So it's nice to have that consistency with the cruise ship. Number 7 has to be the fact that anything you want to do is basically on cruise ships. You have your your entertainment is basically free. Your food is included with your cruise ships. You can get coffee, normal coffee. Yes, you can buy specialty restaurant and drink packages if you wanted to, but you don't have to. You can perfectly get by spending hardly any money at all once you get on the cruise ship. So you have maid service on your cruise ship. You have, dining for free on your cruise ship. All the entertainment is there on the cruise ship. And you know what? If, worst case scenario, you get sick on a cruise ship, there's actually a medical doctor and medical staff on board at every cruise ship as well. Try getting that at some resorts. Go to Mexico and get sick at one of their resorts. No, you have to head to the town and the city to get looked at. Where on the cruise ships, they will have somebody there to look after you. So the fact that everything is like, shopping, dining, everything is right there. You can go to the spa. You don't have to travel to get there. It's built in right there. It's all the comforts of home away from home. Number 8 to me is the fact that there's always something new coming down the road. Cruise lines are always trying to outdo each other. We're going to build the biggest ship ever. We're going to add flow riders on board. We're going to add skydiving on board. Oh, we got Virgin Scarlet Lady coming out, and it's going to be like a rock star cruise, and we're going to do something different than all the other cruise lines out there. Princess Cruise Lines comes out, and they're going to have a 260-degree balcony suite on their cabin, and brand new entertainment shows on the Sky Princess that you've never seen anywhere else, with laser shows and all choreographed and written only for that ship. Things like that are always coming down the line. New cruise ships are always coming out. Oh, we have the Quantum class cruise ship, but guess what? We're building the Quantum Plus class cruise ship now, and it's going to have this and this and this. Or we're going to introduce new dining restaurants on board from this celebrity chef or this well-known Michelin star chef. There's always something coming, and it's always, you can anticipate. You can literally sail a 7-day cruise every day for 5 years and never come close to sailing on all the different choices of cruise ships that are out there. Not even close. Not even half. So there's such a choice out there. There's so many new cruise ships coming out. So there's always something to look forward to anticipate. When was the last time you went to an all-inclusive in Mexico and said, oh, I can't wait to get there because they're introducing this? No, doesn't usually happen. Number 9, cruise ships also have specialty cruises out there. So there are country, music festivals on cruise ships. There's rock music. There's, dance recitals. There's holistic cruises out there. There's even a cruise that you can have Elvis impersonators out there on there. There's all kinds of specialty, yoga cruises, foodie cruises, wine tasting cruises. If you want a specialty cruise, you can usually find one out there. If you have a real interest and you want to share that experience with as many people that have that same mindset as you, there is a wide choice out there. You just have to look for them. Finally, number 10, and I really truly believe this, is that I know so many people out there that have met on cruise ships and became fast friends, to the point where they sail and they book cruises together now in the future, and they didn't know each other. They just struck up a conversation on a shore excursion, or they met watching a football game, or they just met at the dining room table and they were talking. People who sit in the theater and you end up sitting beside the same person every night because people like to sit in the same areas, and you start conversations with them and you end up becoming vast friends. And I know so many people that have met through the cruises and just striking up conversations, and they say now that they've been sailing together for 15, 20 years. I don't know of any other type of place other than maybe Disney. Some people love Disney so much, but really in Disney, there's not really this gathering place. You can stay at a hotel. You don't really eat with the same people every night. You're standing in line waiting for a ride, but then you go your separate ways. You don't see that person again, the next day at that same ride. It doesn't work that way. So other than, maybe a little bit of Disney, I think cruise lines have it all over other vacations when it comes to meeting people and becoming friends. And even if you don't converse with people later, the fact that you meet somebody on some people on a cruise ship or a family on a cruise ship, and you end up spending more time during the cruise with these people, and then you never see each other again, but your cruise was enhanced because you had a great time with some new friends. And that cruise alone made it worthwhile. So just the people of the cruise ship, there are some idiots. Don't touch my food. But in reality, I find cruisers are more social and easy to talk to than almost every other place I've ever been. And yes, I do travel land vacations all the time. I go to Mexico at least twice a year. I've been to Europe many times. I go to Disney all the time. But as far as people getting along and people usually having a good time and easygoing and talking, and even though you don't know each other, cruise lines have it all over the standard vacation. There you go, folks. That's something that I find that I love about cruises, and some reasons that you can still keep cruising and why you should be looking forward to when all this is over and we can really start cruising once again. I just can't wait to get back on a ship. I miss it so badly, and it's only been a month since I get off the cruise ship. And I'm pulling my hair out. I can't wait to get back on a cruise ship. Well, let me know if you guys think the same way. What do you guys like? What do you think is the best thing about cruising? And will you still cruise after all this is over? My guess is if you were a cruiser before, you're gonna cruise again. Well, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. You want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.